Started my journey with with meditation. It really did help, but based on ma'am's guidance, she did tell me that inner child is something that I have to and should work on. Again, being very skeptical about the whole process, don't really know too much about it. Uh, Having the faith in ma'am based on meditation, I just took this as my second modality. And oh my God, it was such a revelation for me. It was such an experience for me that changed me so much as a person and just got me closer to myself in so many ways. So my parents have never had a happy life in their relationship, and kids always go through that, and then that leads to self-doubt and self-love. So that was the case for me. It's different for my sisters, my siblings, but then me being the youngest, seeing all the way through about it, I felt that for me it was quite different because I used to react very violently. I felt like I had to be the savior and I had to stand against what's right. And I used to intervene in everything and anything, not only in terms with what's happening in my family, but even outside. So very righteous personality. But then I'm the youngest in the house, so that used to always be a conflict of interest. Um, so, ma'am guided me through a lot. First of all, the most impactful thing that literally changed me and my attitude towards life and my parents was we are the ones who choose our own parents. So, that was a kind of shift because I used to always get angry with God and ask him this question that why me? Why them? And when that was sort of put in perspective and it literally changed everything for me. That was the first beginning point. The second one ma'am told me was uh, you don't have to take the burden of everyone, and you just have to play your role in this life. And that was like the second revelation for me, and I started stepping back. And after I stepped back, I literally saw my parents flourish in their relationship. Um, they're pretty old right now, so they behave like teenagers. uh, they they tease each other, they laugh at each other, and I have never seen that. So lockdown was quite tough for me because we were all stuck at home and there was no solution. So this processing and being part of different modalities really helped me understand life. And I literally did nothing, just work on myself, and I saw changes. Like it's really tough for 70 plus old parents to explain them things, to explain what's happening in life, to explain what I was learning. Uh, so but then seeing it naturally happen, initially I used to basically want to be out of my house, stay over at friend's place, stay as far as possible from my house. Nowadays I don't get out of my house. Like my friends, they keep calling me and I'm like, I am not coming. I'm staying home. So that's a big shift for me. Obviously, there are things that we all have to work on as humans, and nobody's perfect. But then, yeah, that's the most important shift. For me, picking up instances as such that inner child has helped me. It's kind of difficult for me to pinpoint, but seeing these flow of changes in life itself makes me very confident that inner child had to play a really, really big role in making that shift happen because I've lived my life in this way for a really long time and nothing worked. But since I've been connected with these modalities, I have seen a different life. Uh, that was one of my priorities that I had to work on, which really helped me. The other bit that was not loving myself. Um, it was such a challenge because again, in school, the teachers, unknowingly parents comparing, it happens. Like ma'am keeps saying that uh, people really haven't gone through these modalities, so don't really understand how to help bring up their kids and child. So that is the reason why I did face a lot of body shaming, not looking beautiful aspect. So all these stuck with me. Um, and one thing I realized that I used to not do pretty things for myself, even though I used to love seeing pretty things. I used to never buy pretty things for myself. And through these sessions, um, one thing that I've started doing a lot is affirmations, uh, looking at myself in the mirror and telling you beautiful, you're lovely, and you're happy. And it's been such a transformative aspect again. Like, I know now I'm happy in life, like content. So it for me, I still do have this aspect because this has been my habit. I used to play the victim card, that why me, why me, why is this happening to me, and wait for a savior to come and save me. But then now it's more like, no, I have to work on myself. We'll get ourselves out of this. And we tend to fall onto our old habits. That's how our mind works because we're habitual to it. But then my mind is consciously pinpointing it for me that, wait, we are going back to the old habits. This is not something that we should do. We should try and decipher and see from where it's coming and what's our challenge. And our last exercise really, really did help me in that terms, that it was so interesting to know that even though we have that voice in our head, it was such a revelation that we have so many personalities. Obviously we know that, but the exercise itself was like so simple, so obvious that everybody is aware of. But when you see yourself in the hall with all your personalities, it is so interesting and it's so simple. All you have to do is visualize it and talk to yourself, and working with each of the personalities, supporting each of the personalities, we can work it out. So it was quite interesting, and yeah, it is helping me a lot even now. And like Mayank said, I don't think so where I am is my purpose in life. And I am trying to do the self talk and trying to figure out that what really I am, what's my purpose in life definitely is. So thank you, ma'am, so much. There is so many small things in terms with hugging the inner child with your teddy bear. Oh my God, I whenever I look at that teddy bear, it's like it's me. So there are such small instances which really makes me feel like I can be a kid again. And most importantly, I used to hog on to junk food. I used to drink a lot of alcohol. And through these processing, I can't drink at all. Like it's very difficult for me to drink nowadays. And my friends are like, what's wrong with you? Like, this is not you. So that's quite surprising. And I don't eat a lot of junk. Obviously, you have your moments and times when you crave for something. But yeah, I don't feel that anymore. So it's happened so naturally. And trust me, like I have not done a lot of inner work directly with me. So these are mostly through the sessions and the group sessions, and the energy that the group sessions bring together, and the discussions that these things, the sessions bring together is so amazing. And it just helps everyone to process their own aspects. Even though I have not been a sharer, even though I have not contributed too much to the group, but yeah, the energy is amazing. So yeah, thank you, ma'am, for everything. That's it.